Good morning and Jai Hind, dear children. Welcome back to your own English class. I hope you all are doing well, isn't it? Great. So, today what we shall do is we'll talk about a topic which which is nothing new for you, but yes, maybe little bit of it would sound a little bit new. Why do I say so? Because I feel that you all have done about sentence, like what is a sentence. Then you must have known things about sentence and rather types of sentences, isn't it? So let's do a quick recap regarding the types of sentence. Okay. I Let me see if I can share something from the YouTube. Yesterday I was just going through a beautiful video, and it was talking about a quick recap about the sentence. Okay. So let me see if I can make you all understand. Well, this is like, what is a sentence? Everybody knows that sentence is a group of words, isn't it? And which makes sense, right? So now let's see, what do we have as a sentence? You see, every time I need to check. Okay, I think I'll be able to get hold of it. Yes, this was it. Yeah, I wanted you all to see this. Let's see what sir has to say. A sentence is a group of words. A sentence is a group of words, which makes a complete sense, which has got a subject, which has got a verb in it, to make it a complete sense, and it conveys a thought. Okay. So let's see. Let me first lower the volume. Otherwise, it will keep on blaring. Okay.
Hello friends, welcome to the free grammar lessons. Today we are going. Sentence is a group of words and it is having three important characteristics. Firstly, it expresses a complete thought or idea. For example, blue sky is the. This is a group of words, but is it conveying any meaning? No. So it's not a sentence. Now, rearranging the same words, we can get a meaningful sentence. The sky is blue. Now, we get to know about the color of sky from the sentence. As it is conveying the meaning, it's a sentence. Second very important characteristic of a sentence is that it must have a subject and a verb. Now, there's a catch here. Sometimes subject is not given but understandable. For example, put the book there. Here the subject is not given, but you is implied subject here.
Okay, now here, children, what type of sentence do you think is this? Put the book here. Remember, imperative sentence, when you tend to order somebody or command somebody to do something. So that is an imperative sentence. And here in such type of sentences, the subject is taken for granted, that it is indicated to the second person, that is you, right? So let's see.
Expressions. Now this expression may be of a statement, a question, a command, or any exclamation.
So what is this like? Statement, question, command, and exclamation. These are nothing but the kinds of sentence. Okay, so this means that a group of sentence which is, you know, kind of a statement, that is a sentence. If it's in a form of a question, that is also a sentence. If it gives you a command or if it gives you an order, that is also considered to be a sentence. And if I say, you know, what a beautiful weather it is, so I'm exclaiming with surprise. Okay, so that time also we would say that it is a sentence. So precisely, a sentence would always give you a complete thought. It will always have a subject and a verb. Then it would be, you know, of these four, either of these you know, types of sentence. Okay, now let's see what sir has to say, and then we'll jump on to our topic. This is just a quick recap and nothing else.
Based on different meanings or thoughts, sentences are mainly divided into 4 types. First, declarative sentences. Second, interrogative sentences. Third, imperative sentences. And fourth, exclamatory sentences. Let's understand each of them. First, declarative sentences. Declarative sentences tell information about anything and they end with a period. For example, a dog is man's best friend. Here, we are telling an information based on experiences that a dog is always a best friend of man. The sandwich is very tasty. Here, we are telling an information about the taste of sandwich. She is a beautiful girl. Here, we are defining or informing the beauty of a girl. Notice, all of them end with a period.
So basically, declarative sentences are nothing but an assertive sentence. Now, when I'm talking about an assertive sentence, I might come across 2 types of assertive sentence. One will be the affirmative and the second will be the negative. Okay, so affirmative means when I'm declaring something in a very positive manner, that is an affirmative sentence which is always positive. And a negative sentence is a sentence in which, you know, you have the word not added to it, like she is not my friend. So that is a negative sentence. But when I change it into affirmative, it will be something like, you know, she is my friend, right? Okay, let's see the next time.
Declarative sentences just state facts. Let's look into next sentence type. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are used to ask a question. They end with a question mark. We use who, what, when, where, why, and how, which are W5H words, by asking question.
So precisely, children, you know, these W5 and H words, they are called the question tags. That is where, who, why, what, when, which, okay, and how. And besides this, you can still frame a question by using the words like do and did. Okay.
For example, who are you? Where is my book? How are you? Will you be my friend? So whenever you are asking question, you are using an interrogative sentence. Let's look into next type of sentence, imperative sentences. An imperative sentence gives command or ask for request. They end with period or exclamation mark depending on how forcefully you say any sentence. If sentence is spoken more forcefully, an exclamation mark is used. Otherwise, a period is used. For example, put the key in the drawer. Wait for me. Please leave your footwear outside. So whenever you are giving any command or asking for any help or request, imperative sentences are used. Let's look into next and the final type of sentence, which are exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are used to express strong emotions or feeling. They end with an exclamation mark. When you are surprised or when you are happy or when you are angry, you use exclamation to express your emotion. For example, that is a huge fish. Here, we are expressing our emotion of surprise after seeing the size of fish. What a beautiful day. Here we are expressing our emotion of happiness after having a very nice day. He's such a nice boy. Here we are expressing our emotion of satisfaction after meeting a very nice boy. So,
okay, so I hope this is very clear. That exclamatory sentence would always, express a very strong emotion of feelings. It can be of happiness, it can be of sadness, it can be of anger, any kind of emotion. Okay, now let us, switch on to our topic. Okay, so for that, I think I need to look for a Jamboard. Okay, so what is the topic for the day? And my topic is, it is, okay, let me see if I can open this. Yeah. So today's topic is, children, that is transformation of sentence. Now, what do you understand by transformation of sentence? I mean, how would you explain that? Okay. So let me share that. Yeah, I think yes, I am presenting my screen. So transformation, let me just, put a text box here. Yeah, let me write TRANS, transformation of sentences. Okay, so transformation of sentences is our topic, which we shall deal with it right now. Okay, now let me share what do we understand by this transformation of sentences. Transformation means to change one type of a sentence to the other. All right, now for example, if I let's take this first stick note. In this, I have given one example, that is how wonderful is today's weather, right? So now when I need to, change it into an assertive sentence, it would be simply written as today's weather is so wonderful. Okay. Now, if I need to, give an example, let's take another example, like what a great victory is. Okay, so that means I am, exclaiming with joy. Okay, now when I change that into an assertive sentence, it will be simple, like it was a great victory. Okay, now let's talk about the the negative sentence, like how to deal with that. Supposing, I would now talk about a very simple sentence, that is, I was doubtful of your success. Now, this is an affirmative sentence. Okay. Now, in an affirmative sentence, supposing if I have this affirmative sentence and I need to change it into a negative sentence, how would I do that? I would simply say, I was not sure of your success. So precisely what am I doing? I'm just explaining the meaning of doubtful. Okay, so doubtful means when I'm not sure, right? So that should be your, there should be that smart thinking. Okay, now let's take another example. It's a very well-known proverb that where there is smoke, there is fire. Okay, so now how do I change this into a negative sentence? So in this, what I would do is I would write that there is no smoke without fire. That means unless I light a fire, you won't find any smoke. All right. Okay. Now let's talk about this type of a sentence. When I need to change an interrogative sentence in an assertive sentence. So my blue stick note actually talks about an interrogative sentence when it is changed into an affirmative. So for example, if I say, what if I'm late for my work today? Isn't it? What if I'm late? What would happen? My boss might be angry, but then when I would explain my boss, maybe he or she would be okay with it, isn't it? So now in that interrogative sentence, how do I transform? How do I change it into an assertive? I would say it does not matter if I'm late for my work. Okay, that means it hardly matters. There won't be a great loss, if I'm just late by, say, 5 minutes, or maybe if I'm late by 2 minutes. All right. Now let's take a look at this example, yet another type. Okay. Let me just zoom a little bit. Yeah. Now, if I say, is there any sense in waiting for your friend to come? Okay, so this is yet another type of an interrogative sentence. So how do I change that into an assertive sentence? I would simply write, there is no sense in waiting for your friend to come. Okay, now one thing to remember, children, in this transformation of sentence is that in an assertive sentence, if you come across the word never, never, never means no, don't you ever do that. Okay, if that never comes, now it will change into ever. That means you just stealthily remove that n, and then you will have that word ever. So it tends to become ever in an interrogative sentence. Okay, so how do I, let me give an example. Like, I never asked you to come to my place. Okay, so, if I'm not liking maybe I had a skirmish with my friend, and then that friend drops in at my place without even, calling me up, so that, I'm totally prepared for him or her to drop in. So thereby, supposing if that friend drops in, so I would say that, did I ever ask you to come to my place? Isn't it? Don't we use that quite often? Okay, so that is how you will take care of the word never. Remember, in an assertive sentence, if you come across the word never, it will become ever in an interrogative sentence. Okay, so it's very simple, and I can see that there is only one exercise given in your books on page number 169. Please do it as directed in a very neat and legible handwriting. That's all for today. I believe, and I'm sure rather, that everybody must have understood today's topic, and I believe it was really helpful. It would be definitely helpful only when you do the questions on your own. And in our next class, we'll discuss the answers, and then we'll proceed with our next topic. Until then, take care, be good, and keep smiling. Thank you, and Jai Hind.